are live.
We are live, as Mike said. Welcome, everybody, into your review for WWE Monday Night Raw, a.k.a. The Hope Killer, a.k.a. Sexual Innuendo Hour, a.k.a. Better Than Ride Along on the WWE Network, so watch us instead, please, a.k.a. Lotto Powerball, Lotto Powerball, Lotto Powerball. Oh my gosh, how many times did they mention the Lotto Powerball tonight? It already happened, JBL. Shut your dumb mouth. My name is Aiden, and I'm joined here tonight by Moneymaker Mike.
Hello.
Snow Shoveling Eli.
Yes, sir.
And that one dude who, like, that one time he came on the show once and said that he's gonna lick Paige's butt chin, Larry.
I've still yet to do that.
Hey, Aiden, can you raise Eli's audio level up?
I can. Let me get into these settings right here.
There
Alright,
you
here we
go.
go. Eli's audio is on an all-time high.
Ooh.
Okay. Before we get things started, make sure to check us out on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBrosCast.
Hit it, Eli, you son of a bitch.
Forwardly not as spell.
That was pretty edgy. And tweet us using the hashtag EBWPodcast to have your tweets read on the show. On that note, I don't know why I just went full Australian mode right there. On that note, let us get started with the show tonight because I swear we're going to have to go through about 30 minutes of a promo by a certain somebody. Raw. New Day. God, that was the longest promo. I was like, are they going to cut a commercial in the middle of this promo? Because how long was that? It was like 20 minutes of just...
The saddest part is the only part I remember is the llama penis.
Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty relatable. Okay, the show starts as Vince McMahon's music plays and he makes his way to the ring, dancing with his daughter, Stephanie McMahon. Is there anybody in the entire WWE, heck, I might even go as far to say the entire world, that dances as awkward as Vincent Kennedy McMahon? When I watch him dance, it's like watching Eva Marie try to be talented. It's very hard on the eyes. It's like watching the Alaskan bullworm Brock Lesnar give German suplexes to Bo Ryder. It's just tough on the eyes. It's really tough on the eyes. Stephanie said, oh, no. Stephanie does not talk yet. Vince starts it off by telling everyone to shut up! Then Stephanie says, the people don't listen. Vince says, it is the day after the Royal Rumble. Oh, thanks, Vince. I didn't know it was the day after the Royal Rumble. I wouldn't know that. It's not like I watched the pay-per-view last night. And he feels damn good. So yeah, at least he did say damn.
Royal Rumble review.
Yeah. He did say damn once. He didn't say damn it, unfortunately, which is something I love to hear from Vincent's mouth. But unfortunately, all we got was a damn good. Vince says he does not care about anyone else. Vince says he is feeling good because Roman Reigns is broken. You know what? You'd think Roman Reigns is broken because the first time we saw him on the show tonight, he's got like this like medical arm like brace, like shoulder brace more, I think is a proper term for it. And then nope, in the main event, he's perfectly fine. He is 100% okay. I think that was, unless he was trying to be the Terminator.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was at first, and I was like, no, that might be a bag.
I think it was a shoulder brace. It looked like it. It looked like one of those, like, I don't know. It must have like magical healing powers because, huh?
One of those like arm slings that they give you after like you break your arm or you do something to your wrist.
Yeah, it was like one of those, but like super high tech. I think, unless it was a bag, and I'm just like tripping on acid right now.
Like a normal like bag to me.
Did it? Well, Roman Reigns should still be selling his injuries nonetheless. They broke Roman Reigns in two and then pierced his heart and yanked away his title. See, if they really broke Roman Reigns in two and then pierced his heart, he better be selling something. When you have adversity in your life, what do? Vince says most people do the same as Roman Reigns. You tuck your tail between your legs and whimper off. Once you are broken, you stay that way. Now, this line made absolutely no sense to me. When did Roman Reigns tuck his tail between his legs and whimper off? And I know, obviously, he did not do it figuratively, and I know it's not a. Not literally. It is a figurative statement. But I don't recall a part in the storyline where Roman Reigns tucked his tail between his legs and whimpered off. He came back in the Royal Rumble match. He punched Vince McMahon multiple times. He fought off the League of Nations. He fought off Triple H. I'm a little bit confused as to. I think Vince was just trying to insult the crowd and associate it with Roman Reigns, and it kind of backfired a little bit. Did anybody get any sense out of Vince saying that I'm not catching?
No, not really.
No.
Yep. Alright, fair enough. Vince says he is not out here to gloat or praise his son-in-law. Vince says he has a confession to make. Vince says this is tough for him. He says he enjoys the misfortune and misery of others. This is the point where I just cringed. Because, Vince, why? Why would you even just say that? I knew it was a joke from the get-go and that he wasn't really going to make a confession. But I enjoy the misfortune and miseries of others.
Yeah.
Bro, that's your freaking gimmick, pretty much. You come out there and you enjoy the misfortune and misery of others. So thanks for pointing out the obvious. That is
I
why
feel like
he enjoys.
did that more than just that one time.
Yeah.
Like when he came out and said it's the night after Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Oh my. Just Vince, you're falling off, bud. My neck. It's got to be his neck. That's the problem. His neck is like cutting off something to his brain where he can't pop balls and he can't remember, he has a short-term memory, I guess. That must be what's going on. That is why he enjoys coming out here every week. He knows you are broken down and miserable. No one is more miserable than Roman Reigns. He says Roman is going to stay that way. Stephanie says if you have to get things done, you have to do it yourself. God, Stephanie's voice just makes me want to shove 2 rocks in my ears and then grind them up and then just so my ears are bleeding and I can't hear anything anymore.
Ow.
Her voice is so bad, especially when she's yelling. Oh my gosh, I literally have to reach to my keyboard because I'm not giving a raw review. I'm going to my websites because I'm not going to be one of their statistics. Vince, you don't deserve my statistics. I reach to my volume. I turn down my volume the split second I hear Stephanie starting to speak because her voice drives me insane. That must have been why Dean Ambrose is such a nut. Because they sat him down in a chair, they put headphones on him, and they forced him to listen to Stephanie McMahon talk for 24 hours straight.
What?
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 What? Speaking of what, those chants need to go away, and they happened in this promo. They pulled off one of the greatest coups in WWE history. You were sure that Roman was going to overcome the odds. For sure, Roman was going to win. If not Roman, Brock Lesnar. Maybe Dean Ambrose. Some of you thought AJ Styles. I don't think anybody thought AJ Styles was winning the Royal Rumble. Because the people that wanted AJ Styles in the match are smart enough to know that he was not going to win. But oh well, Steph. Oh well. You live in a fantasy world. They had you eating out of the palm of their hands because they knew number 30 would be the game. You guys want to hear a fun fact about Triple H's nose?
Oh god.
Triple H's nose is so long it touches the back of his head. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it wraps around the entire world. The entire world, and it comes back to him and touches him on the back of the head. Sorry, I had to say that. It was a good one, wasn't it, Eli?
I got a kick out of it, yeah.
I already lost my spot. Gosh dang it. Gosh Dang. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The crowd chants for AJ Styles, and Vince says he does not care because he would end up at the bottom of their shoes. Stephanie says nobody holds a candle to her husband. He works harder than anybody else on that roster. He is a businessman. His intellect, acumen, and IQ are great. Not only is the cerebral assassin, not only is, oh, that's a typo. Not only is he the cerebral assassin, he is the WWE champion. He is the standard bearer and measuring stick. No one can hold a candle to her man. She brings out Triple H in her annoying voice. Oh my God. Just let Vince say it. Let Vince say, "Here's Triple H, damn it." Like, oh my, just having
That was
Stephanie.
a much better intro than the crap that we got.
No, I just cannot stand Stephanie McMahon yelling. It's one of like the worst sounds on the face of planet Earth.
Is it worse than Carmella?
It is worse than Carmella. I'd rather hear Carmella yell. At least Carmella doesn't sound like she has like 50 razor blades stuck in her vocal cords.
Yeah, but Carmella sounds like he's gobbling down a pair of testicles.
I wish Stephanie sounded like she was gobbling down a pair of testicles. Maybe she'd be focused on that instead of talking, gobbling the game's nuts. Hey! I have to ask. I have to ask my little brother, Adon, what he thought about their AJ Styles reference.
Okay.
We know this AJ Styles reference. Mean that AJ Styles main event WrestleMania. Shut up. Hunter comes out in a suit, but he has the WWE title belt around his waist. And when he pulled out that belt, he's had a little smirk on his face, a little smirk.
Max.
Smirk. Hunter makes sure to do the game fountain in the ring. That's a nice term for it. The game fountain. Vince wants everyone to bow down to the king. And he just does like this half bow. Like this half sideways bow. Hunter says it is good to be the king. Hunter says he has to hand it to one person from last night. That person is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns could be one of the most amazing athletes he has seen. He could be that good. Today, he is not. Roman Reigns lacks one thing: respect. Roman does not respect anything. He is arrogant and cocky. Roman is great, but Roman needs to learn his place in life. He could put up with the fact that he thought he was better and his disregard for authority. He could not deal with Roman's disrespect for Vince McMahon. Hunter says that this man might as well be God because he created this. Hunter says until his dying breath, it is his religion and law. He will be damned if anyone will disrespect his religion. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty good promo.
It was a really good promo.
Triple H was snapping.
First one I didn't get like bored with in a while.
I mean, you know, people are probably gonna get offended. Some people out there because he mentioned religion and he said Vince McMahon is a god, and he's damn right. But yeah, I like that a bit, but I'm not done. Triple H has more to say. Some might ask, why, after all you have done, do you need to be champion? You have had a great career that is Hall of Fame worthy. You have transitioned to the boardroom. Hunter says he does not need to be the champion, but he wants to be the champion. People like Roman Reigns want to be champion, but they don't deserve it. Until he says so, he will be the WWE champion. Until everyone back there and out here learns some respect, he will be WWE champion because he says so, and there is not a thing anyone can do about it. That includes Roman Reigns. And then Vince yet again tells the people to shut up! Hunter says that disrespect leads people like Roman Reigns down the path they are on. It is a path called destruction. People like Roman will conform or they will simply cease to exist. When Triple H said this, did anybody think adapt or perish? Nope, me, just me.
Nope, just you. Just you.
Like he said, conform or simply cease to exist. But he, just like the evolution. No. Okay,
Nah.
whatever.
I don't remember that stuff from when I was 4.
Eli. Evolution was here like 2 years ago.
Oh, that was my break.
You took a break? How dare you?
I did.
Stephanie asks, who will Hunter teach a lesson to about respect at WrestleMania? Stephanie says they will be evaluating the talents tonight. They will announce the main event of Fastlane. And the winner will face Triple H for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Now let me tell you what happens, guys. A little bit of a spoiler alert. You didn't need to be in any of the matches before that. You just had to be in the main event or Brock Lesnar to get into this match.
Right.
Which
Well,
is something I did not understand whatsoever. Why would you make a point of saying that you're going to evaluate talent, right, throughout the entire night? Just to put Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose in there, who probably didn't even have the most impressive showing from both a technical wrestling standpoint, from the fan standpoint, and from a storyline perspective. I mean, they were pushing Kevin Owens so hard, saying that Kevin Owens, he had 2 grueling matches last night, and you're telling me that, nope, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns,
You wanna know
who
what
were in a
sucks?
tag team match. Wait, what?
You wanna know what sucks about all this?
What?
Triple H, our champion, our world champion, won't be wrestling live events or TVs or anything, and we have poor Seth out, our old champion, working a live event, and then he got hurt. This
Yep.
could have been saved.
Pretty much, I really was thinking that we're gonna get into a good place here, but watching tonight, which I had such high expectations for, the show just really flopped after the first maybe like 30 minutes when Sami Zayn didn't come out. It just killed my enthusiasm. But I'll get into that when we get to the end of Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens, because I have an idea, and a lot of people are just bagging on Vince and the WWE right now for not having Sami on the show. But do
So
not
that
fret,
means-
do not worry, do not cry, do not shed a single tear. Michael Cole mentions the WWE Twitter and the possible return of a major star.
Hmm.
And then they announced that Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles will happen later tonight. And that pricked my ears up. That got my interest. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. That just sounds like a 5-star match, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Definitely.
We'll talk about that when we get there. Let's grade that promo real quick. So I did not enjoy the first bit because sometimes Vince can just be so awkward. Sometimes Vince can do well. And Stephanie McMahon, no matter what she's saying, hurts my ears and makes me want to turn my volume on mute. So I'm going to actually divide this in half real quick. I'm going to give the first half a D+. And I'm going to give the second half a B+. Because Triple H did well, but the thing is, I don't know why Triple H is cutting such hardcore anti-Roman promos when we are still 2 months away from WrestleMania, and we don't even know that Roman Reigns is going to be his opponent yet. Which, I mean, Larry, I know you think you think that it's going to be The Rock and Triple H, but I mean, I just feel like they're pushing. I really feel like they're going for this Roman versus Triple H thing, and they're doing it quick.
I think it's
tonight.
understandable that he cut one like that tonight. Like we finally toppled your empire, Roman, and like he could get hardcore tonight. But I think in the weeks leading up to Fastlane, it should be focused on all 3 of those guys.
I feel like Triple H should. I don't know what they're gonna do to Triple H with Triple H building into Fastlane, because what's his role? Just like he doesn't really have one. I know, but like I know, like
Pleases.
wait, what?
He might just appear when he pleases in either Reigns, Ambrose, or Lesnar's matches if he has some before Fastlane.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I don't think he has much of a position going into this match as the COO. I mean, as the champion, he's probably gonna have a big factor in it as the COO instead. Eli, what would you grade this segment?
I'll break it up like you did. I'll give the Vinnie Mac part a C-, and I'll give Triple H an A-.
That's pretty generous. Larry, what would you grade this segment, sir?
I'll give the first part a straight D, and I'll give the part with Triple H a B+.
Mike, you missed the segment, right?
I missed the first half.
Did you catch
Like,
the
I
Triple
saw-
H part?
Yeah, I literally turned it on when Triple H came out.
Alright, so what'd you think of the Triple H part?
It was good.
What would you grade it?
Like a B.
Solid. So yeah, Triple H did good.
At first, when he came out, I thought he didn't even come out with the title. I didn't think of it being under his suit.
yeah,
I saw it.
I was a little bit confused too. I was looking because I figured that like I was looking for it under his suit, like where is it? But I didn't really see it. But then I was like,
Yeah.
never mind. Alright, the first match of the night was Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. This was a good match. Some solid wrestling. I like the transition where I believe Ziggler went for a super kick. Kevin Owens countered into a German suplex. No. Oh, no. Owens missed a cannonball. And then Ziggler missed a stinger splash. And then Owens hit a German suplex. And then ran into a super kick right after that. That was a nice sequence. I like seeing one of my favorite moves in wrestling is the German suplex. Like I like its impact. It's really good in sequences, especially like a rolling one like Chad Gable's. Oh boy, that's a thing of beauty. He's the real mayor of Suplex City. Chad Gable versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32. Book it, Vince.
Plus,
I mean, actually, now that I think about that, that would be like a really good match because I don't know, like I mean, one of my favorite matches of all time. I know I haven't been a wrestling fan for that long, but I've gone back and I've watched the greats. And I could say that one of my favorite wrestling matches of all time is Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar. And I feel like Kurt Angle, a young Kurt Angle, and Chad Gable right now, they have a lot in common. But anyways, that's besides the point. I'm just talking about cool German suplexes, and Kevin Owens has a pretty cool German suplex, and I like the fact that he uses it. But anyways, Kevin Owens did win this match with a pop-up powerbomb. No Sami Zayn, so it looks like they're gonna put that feud on the low burner, the back burner, I don't even know what the phrase is.
Back burner.
Back burner, yeah. I was drawing a blank there for a second. But yeah, I mean, solid match to open the show. We've seen this match before, but if it's a good match and it's starting the show hot, I can't really complain about it. Eli, would you like to talk about this match, sir?
Oh yeah, just about the same thing you said. It was good wrestling. Dolph wasn't relevant. He's still not relevant, but he wrestled good, so I can't really complain. KO won, so yeah, I like grading it too.
Mike, how did you feel about this match?
Okay.
well, first of all, Dolph is boring, as you know I say it almost every show. I'm glad KO won, but it was a good match overall. I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
Larry, what would you say about this match, sir?
The sequences were like really good and all that, but just the only part that really got me going was that sequence where Owens hit that German suplex and ran into the super kick off Ziggler and won with the pop-up powerbomb.
Yep, that was cool. Eli, did I cut you off?
Yeah, I said a weak rating too, and you went, Mike, what do you think?
Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at the Warriors Spurs score.
Oh, we're leading at half, like 62 something.
That's right, we are. Yes, we are gonna do grading. Sorry, Eli. Eli, I'll let you start because I cut you off, bud.
I'll give it an A-. Chris wrestling.
Larry, what'd you grade this match?
B-.
And Mike, what would you grade this match?
Daniel Bryan.
The solid B+. I'll give this match. I'll go with a B- on this one. Not bad, it's whatever. Up next was your daily cringe segment. We are back from commercial, and Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, and Adam Rose, the social outcasts, are in the ring.
You think
Heath
that's
says,
cringe?
what?
You think that's cringe?
I do think that's cringe.
Christ.
I think it was pretty cringe-worthy how Flo Rida just came over the barricade. And the kind of sad thing is that Bo Dallas out-rapped him. We'll get to that in a second here. Heath says they have some things they want to say. Heath sees Flo Rida in the front row, and he says he shoved him around a lot the last time they faced each other. He tells Flo Rida to sit down and don't make him mad. Adam says that Flo has made Heath angry. When the Red Dragon gets angry, he spits fire. Freaking A, Adam Rose. Oh my gosh. Eli, you want to hit that Adam Rose for me real quick?
Oh, what did he say? I forget what he said.
He say, just say, when the Red Dragon gets angry, he spits fire.
When the Red Dragon gets angry, baby, he spits fire.
You upset, hate they baby.
Yeah, he's like, you upset, hate me. Oh, this dude is such a fruitcake.
I want to buy an Adam Rose shirt, bro.
I would never buy a shirt for that fruitcake.
I get one that says Heathy Baby on it.
I'd rather eat 27,463 rolls of toilet paper.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know.
You'd rather do that than get a hate they baby shirt.
Yeah, probably. Actually, if it says Heathy Baby on it, I'd do a lot for that. But if it's just like a plain old Adam Rose shirt, then yes. Curtis wants to know why Adam calls Heath a red dragon. Bo then suggests that Flo comes into the ring to face the 4 Super Friends. Heath tells Flo that he does not want to hurt him, but that they will embarrass him. Heath suggests a rap battle. Flo asks if Heath wants to challenge him. Heath says he will be Bo Rida. Bo does his rap, and 3 people like it. You know who those 3 people are.
I loved it personally.
I loved it.
Well, the
Bo
crowd
Rida
didn't.
versus Kendrick.
No, hold on. There's about to be a Kendrick Lamar reference here in a second. Bo says that Flo has to be embarrassed to be named after this horrible state. Bo then finishes and he drops the mic. Flo responds and raps directly to Heath. Flo ends his rap by saying, "Welcome to Dudleyville." Now, let me tell you something right here. Bo Dallas out-rapped Flo Rida. Because Flo Rida is not a Kendrick Lamar, alright? He's not a J. Cole. He's not a talented man. He's not a very good rapper whatsoever. I don't know what they were expecting. Were they expecting Flo Rida to come out here spitting some raw fire? And also, this was a rap battle between Bo Dallas and Flo Rida, right? Why is this man, Florida? I feel so weird saying Flo Rida, because I just sound like I'm trying to be cool, but I'm just like I don't know. I just don't like it.
Florida.
I'm just gonna call him Florida for right now. Florida. This dude is rapping to Heath Slater, Jobber Sami Zayn, and it's just why? And then his words didn't even rhyme, and his flow was terrible, and he should feel bad, and he should retire right now. Yup, this terrible segment ended in a terrible match. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel of the League. I just almost said League of Nations. The League of Jobber Nation. I already forget their name. Gosh. Oh, the Social Outcasts versus Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley. What was that boy, Bubba Ray Dudley, doing coming out of the ring? Looking like Flo Rida just dropped a hot verse. Dude, you're like 50 years old, and you're a chubby white guy who's dating Velvet Sky. Shout out to Powell. Shout out to Powell.
Whoa! Those bars.
Ouch.
I just spit hotter fire than Flo Rida. This guy earns millions and millions off of what he does, but he can't even do a 30-second freestyle against Heath Slater.
Ooh.
John Cena could do a better job. The winners of this match were Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley, and that ends our cringe segment. That ends the entire cringe for the show. Oh wait! Just kidding, it didn't. There's still lots of cringe to behold. Don't you worry. This match was just obviously a cheap celebrity inclusion into a WWE situation. I low-key hoped that the whatchamacallit group, the four jobbers.
Social
Oh shoot! I shouldn't have said. I shouldn't have said jobbers. Now Kevin Owens, Stardust, and Bull Dempsey are gonna yell at me on Twitter, and then KO is gonna block me. Oh wait, he already did. Kevin, if you're listening, unblock me, buddy. I never added you. Are you scared, mate? Are you scared of subtweets, mate? You wanna fight?
Dude, I can see Kevin Owens just like sitting there after like Raw or something on the road, right? Just sitting there searching Kevin Owens to see what all the subtweets.
Dude, that's what he did. No, he blocked me the same night. It was NXT Takeover when he first won the title, and I literally just tweeted, "I hate Kevin Owens." No tags, nothing. I just tweeted, "I hate Kevin Owens," which is opinion I don't really hold. Wait, what?
He blocked you just for tweeting, "I hate Kevin Owens"?
Yeah, he blocked me, and I didn't even tag the dude. So this guy literally took the time after the show, right? Instead of maybe like going home, I'm sure he probably lives in Orlando, right? That's where the superstars usually live.
That exact same night.
Yep.
Damn.
So this guy Kevin Owens, instead of like maybe going to spend, I'm not gonna tell the guy how to live his life. He's probably like a Popeyes or something. But no, he could have been at Popeyes blocking people on Twitter. No, I'm not trying to tell the guy how to live his life, as I said. But this guy could be, spending some quality time with his wife, his children. But no, he took time on that evening to block me on Twitter. He took time on that evening to search his own name through Twitter and block everyone that was subtweeting him. Kevin Owens, everybody. You know what Kevin Owens does instead of going to the gym?
He reads
blocks people. He reads subtweets and blocks people. He must have really strong thumbs.
They must be like the world's strongest thumbs or something.
Ooh, so what you're saying is Mark Henry, Kevin Owens thumb contest at WrestleMania?
Thumb war?
Thumb war, yeah, thumb war. I said thumb contest.
Like the Ryback Mark Henry bench press thing?
Oh yeah, gosh dang it. What about when like Triple H and the Great Khali did like an arm wrestling contest, but like on the other sides of the arm they were like glass. So like if your arm got like put into the thing, you like had like glass shards in your arm. Oh. Spoiler alert, nobody got glass in their arm because this is the WWE. But yeah, your winners in this irrelevant tag team match, aka the summary of tonight. I should have put that in the original AKAs when I said like Powerball. We're better than Ride Along on the WWE Network. By the way, we are better than Ride Along. We're more interesting than The Miz and Dolph Ziggler riding in a car.
We'll watch that after we do the show.
Yeah, I probably will too, not gonna lie. Oh, voice crack. I don't have enough water. I've already gone through like 1.5 bottles. I'm thirsty tonight. Because I was thirsty for Sami Zayn, but I got nothing. But yeah, I'm going to grade this match a solid D- for its existence. Eli, when you grade this match, sir?
D.
Do you want to talk about it? Does anybody want to talk about it?
It was cringeworthy. It really is.
Yeah.
They made this group, and I thought they were gonna have like at least a little bit of momentum. And now they're like jumping up to the big show in the Cubs. Wow.
I kind of feel bad for Dolph Ziggler. He probably feels like Chris Jericho when he lost to Fandango right now.
Oh Jesus.
Probably. He's like, look at my children are disgracing me. Larry, what would you grade this match?
D.
And
Mike, what would you grade this match?
I think I was falling asleep during it, so I don't know. I can't grade it.
Z out of 10.
Z out of 10.
I hate ZZ from Tough Enough.
Oh my gosh.
I hate Josh from Tough Enough. But you know who I don't hate from Tough Enough?
The Patrick Clark.
The Patrick Clark. With his finishing move, the Patrick Clark.
You know why?
Why, Eli?
Just like him.
love that
I
guy.
love that guy. I love that guy.
I love him so much. I saw him in a picture with Sami Zayn, and I was like, oh yes.
The only thing that would have made it better is Gable.
Oh yes. Patrick Clark should team with Gable and JJ.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Alright. Let's get back to Raw. We can talk about that on NXT on the Wednesday show.
And we might want to promote Thursday's show.
Oh yeah, is that starting this Thursday?
Yeah.
When does Lucha Underground air?
Wednesday at the same time as NXT.
Oh shoot, Eli, what are you gonna do? Okay, well you can not watch it live.
Yeah, I'm gonna record it.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. Alright, let's get back to Raw here. Renee Young is in the interview area with AJ Styles. Renee asked AJ about his WWE debut and his Raw debut tonight against Chris Jericho. AJ says, I didn't just make headlines last night. I turned the whole WWE universe upside down. Chris Jericho interrupts and he says, I know who AJ is, eh? Get it? Because he's Canadian. He says, eh?
Okay,
No?
we get
No? No?
That's not how he sounds, though.
I know. It's racist. It's racist. I shouldn't be making fun of Canadians. I'm sorry. He has been waiting for AJ to come to the WWE. And now, at this point, I'm just picturing Chris Jericho sitting in a dark room by the candlelight with a picture of AJ Styles next to him. I'm waiting for you, AJ. He is the hottest free agent. He has done a lot around the world and won a lot of championships, but you never won here. You get to make an impression tonight against the 6-time world champion Chris Jericho. Chris welcomes AJ to the big leagues and gives him a tap of respect as we go to commercial. And then we get back and we are told about the story involving Nikki Bella's neck injury. Rest in pieces. Poor Nikki. So the question I have is, I'm kind of curious about the Nikki Bella situation. I'm wondering if her career is not over, how long she's going to be out.
Well, didn't they say that it was actually career-threatening?
Yeah, it could be the end of her career but I don't know what like qualifies it. I don't know if it's like the operation, like I don't know. I'm sure like if all goes well, I'm sure she has a great surgeon. She can probably afford it. I'm sure that. I mean, I'd hope for her own sake that her career is intact. But then again, she's probably made millions. Her boyfriend's John Cena. She's good to go. Plus, didn't she want to like retire anyways? I'm pretty sure like she was talking
the thing
about
about her and John Cena is I've been watching or paying attention to Total Divas lately, and she's actually having a thing with Dolph Ziggler.
Bro. Totally was scripted. Don't worry about it.
I just figured it was relevant.
Yeah, from like I just think, isn't Total Divas a scripted show, though?
It is. It's shit. Also.
Yeah, I hate that show so much. Ugh, I can't even listen to it through Eli's headphones without cringing.
Cringe.
Cringe. Smuck. Anyways, up next we got Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles, and I'm sitting here scratching my head, looking at the main event we got tonight, and I'm thinking, why wasn't this the main event? Why, like, would you give a boring tag team match that I bet almost nobody cared about the main event spot instead of this?
This legendary
Well, personally,
matchup.
this match that they put on felt like the main event. Like, it was a main event caliber match.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it?
These two, I wouldn't even mind if they took this to WrestleMania. If they just had a feud. I don't know, they could do what I thought they were going to do with Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, have a match at Fastlane, have it end in DQ, and then at WrestleMania have like a no DQ match. I wouldn't mind to see Jericho versus AJ Styles. I'm like, what? Well, I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't have to be no DQ, but like, I don't know, 2 out of 3 falls or like I don't know, something cool.
Falls kind of anywhere. I mean, that's
kind of anywhere.
But you know.
I'm just telling you right now. Owens versus Styles makes no sense whatsoever.
The only reason they're put together is because they're indie darlings. The independent scene is literally almost the only reason, and Owens tossed him last night.
Yep. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense from if you think about it long term either, because obviously if that happened, Styles would win, right?
More than likely.
Yeah. I don't think Kevin Owens would go over. And then, are you telling me because people are saying that? Well, first of all, people weren't saying that Sami Zayn was going to be in the Rumble in the first place. They didn't think he was going to be in the match. But are you telling me that a Kevin Owens, who is coming out of WrestleMania with a loss, is going to go into a feud immediately with Sami Zayn? I want Kevin Owens on the winning end of something, or at least on a destructive tear before going in a feud with Sami Zayn. I want it to make sense. I don't want it to feel like Kevin Owens is turning into Bray Wyatt, where they just keep on throwing people at him. I want Kevin Owens to be put into a meaningful feud, not just two indie darlings. If you want to do your two indie darling things, listen to Adon and do AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, or whatever, AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. But putting Kevin Owens in a match with AJ Styles going into WrestleMania, when you have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens sitting here on a golden platter for you to just pick up and throw on the card, it'd make no sense to me.
Question.
Yes.
Who would you put against Dean if Jericho and Styles?
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I kind of forgot about that. That kind of just I drew a blank. I just feel like AJ Styles should face. He can't face Kevin Owens, man.
I feel
Daniel Bryan. I feel like solid Daniel Bryan.
Now the time for Dean to get cleared.
I feel like he probably did have some sort of like medical clearance recently. Because I know he's cleared by so many, like, they have to clear him. They have to. And I see Daniel Bryan tweeting about AJ Styles and all this stuff. It'd make the most sense to me. It'd be a dream match to the people that care. And for the people that don't care about these two, I mean, no. I can't say that. Because it's Daniel Bryan, right? I feel like the fans wouldn't care about AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. Because once you leave Florida and you leave this NXT hotspot where all like these quote-unquote smarkish fans are, I don't think AJ Styles is going to get the reactions that he got on Sunday and Monday. He's probably going to go in, he's going to turn into another superstar. So I think, and Kevin Owens is not a giant relevant star in his own right. He's not really. So throwing these two together in a feud, when neither of them are like mega established stars in the WWE, I just feel like it'd be an amazing match, but to the average viewer, to the little kids, because I think people forget that is WWE's target. That is their target audience. The little kids that like John Cena, the little kids that like Roman Reigns, the little kids that like Daniel Bryan. So it makes sense to me to introduce a guy like Sami Zayn, who many say is like a Daniel Bryan. I'd say he's better. I think he's a better wrestler. I think he's more charismatic. I think he's way better on the mic, that's for sure. Gosh, I can't stand Daniel Bryan promos 75% of the time. I just feel like it'd just be a great way to introduce Sami Zayn. And at the same time as you're introducing Sami Zayn, you can also make AJ Styles look strong against Daniel Bryan, win or lose. I'm sure he'd win. AJ Styles over Daniel Bryan, because Daniel Bryan's career, I mean, how much longer can this guy go? He's just like one, like, I don't even know, like, I feel like he should maybe like just start wrapping up his career, or at least thinking of wrapping up his career. He's so broken right now. He can't risk putting himself in a position where he could just be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Because very well, if he injured his neck again, he could. Because he's already a Frankenstein with all those surgeries. So I don't know. I just think he needs to play it safe. I know AJ Styles. Oh, you know what would be the absolute worst? If Daniel Bryan didn't take the Styles Clash, right?
Oh God!
And landed on his neck. Oh God, that wouldn't help anything. Yoshitatsu. Yoshi.
Did Yoshi
But,
did Yoshi break his neck on that?
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
look it up on YouTube.
Might have to watch that after this.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. So the winner of this match, Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles, was AJ Styles on a sunset flip 3 count. Oh, this was a great match of the night, definitely. I'd give this one an A. I'm just gonna give it a solid A. It's great to see a match like this on Raw. I would have been fine with this on pay-per-view. I would have been happy with it on pay-per-view. I don't know if I'd give it an A. I might give it like a A- or a B+ on pay-per-view. But if this is just Raw and it's a last-second thing, A. Eli, what'd you grade this match?
I'll give it an A. Also, match of the night.
Mike, what would you grade this match?
It was an A.
Larry, what would you grade this match?
A match of the night, definitely a pay-per-view caliber match. Should have been the main event, and I really hope that they continue this because I feel like they're gonna turn Chris Jericho heel before they. I thought like maybe tonight they would actually do it, like when they were getting ready to shake hands and Jericho pulled Styles back in. I thought that was gonna be the heel turn, but
They definitely teased it. I'm looking forward to a Jericho heel turn. I think it's well needed for him going forward, and it'll set up nicely for his feud with. I can honestly see it break down on SmackDown because they announced that there's a highlight reel with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Well, actually, I don't know. You couldn't do that.
Oh, just kick the fuck out of him. If he like did anything to Dean, you know.
Yeah, Roman Reigns he'd be there. Like if it was just Dean Ambrose, it'd make sense. He just level him. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it's whatever. Up next. Okay, well, I should probably mention the end of the match. After the match, Styles offers his hand to Jericho, and Jericho does not move. AJ gets closer to Jericho. Come on, bud, shake my hand. And he offers his hand. Jericho thinks about it, and he shakes it. Jericho pulls AJ close, and he says something before leaving. I thought they were gonna kiss.
What's up with you wanting that?
Because, gosh dang, Brie Bella and AJ Lee did it.
So
wow.
did Becky Lynch and Ric Flair, bro.
Yeah, but nobody wants to see Becky Lynch kiss Ric Flair. How about Becky and Sasha kiss? That'd be cool.
Oh my god, I'm done.
I think I would rather go back and watch Rosa Mendez and Paige kiss.
Oh God, no.
Oh, not me.
How about how about Bailey and Sami Zayn?
What?
Yeah, I ship it. I really want to know who Sami Zayn is engaged to. He's got that ring on his finger. I just want to know. We'll find out eventually. Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. This match wasn't really much. It's nice to see Sasha back.
Yeah.
Has there been a Divas match on the main roster that has been like a notable, wow, that was actually good? Since the three Divas have come up. Wait, what?
There hasn't really been one in a long time.
Yep, it's all in NXT, right? You know, NXT's kind of, as I said, NXT's kind of flopping right now too in terms of the women's production. Bayley versus Nia Jax was a huge failure in my books.
Oh, it was. It was horrible.
The match with Alexa was okay, but it was on like NXT TV, so they didn't really put much effort into it.
Was that when she looked like a plum?
No, that was not when she looked like a plum, Mike. And that was quite unnecessary. I feel like you knew it wasn't when she looked like a plum, and you just wanted to say it. You literally just wanted to say Alexa.
Oh, but wasn't it on that same tapings though?
It wasn't. And you know what, Mike? You look like a grapefruit. How about that? You look like a big wrinkly pineapple. Oh wait, that's Brock Lesnar. My bad. Brock Lesnar looks like a thumb. He looks like a bent hot dog. He looks like the Alaskan bullworm. And his head looks like a pineapple. Sheamus has the top of the pineapple though. Alright, yeah, this match. Sasha Banks wins by DQ because Charlotte comes out. That was dumb. Charlotte just needs to go away. She needs to get a one-way ticket to the edge of the earth. She needs to stay there forever and think about what she's done for the rest of her life. With Bram. I'm really at a loss of words right now because I just don't know what to say about this match. I don't know what to say about the Divas division that I haven't already said. It's a real mess. I really thought I could get behind Sasha Banks versus Charlotte, but Charlotte is so bad that we are literally one night into the feud, and I can already tell you that I've lost all interest. I hate Charlotte as champion. She's worse than Nikki Bella. If you don't think she's worse than Nikki Bella, well, I mean that's not really saying much whatsoever because Nikki Bella was a terrible champion too. When's the last time we've had a good Divas champion?
Paige.
Paige? No.
She wasn't even that good. I mean,
I wouldn't say AJ Lee.
She wasn't.
AJ Lee, I didn't like her title reign either.
Yeah, it's been like.
I can't even remember the last time I liked a Divas champion. Gosh dang. I didn't have a problem with AJ, except for all of her botching. Shout out to Ellie. Shout out to Isaac. She's literally like a human highlight reel for botches. Oh yeah, AJ Lee and Paige matches just had the most botches, like too many botches to me to count. What, Larry? Your microphone cut out.
Larry, you sound like a dying or what?
What?
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, I said shout out to Botchmania.
Oh yeah. So your microphone cut out. Yeah, really. I don't know. The Divas division is in shambles right now. We need a savior. Bailey. Alexa Bliss. We need Alexa Bliss to save us all.
Liv.
No, not Liv Morgan.
Bruh.
Shout out to Liv Morgan though. Shout out to Mauro Ranallo. They're the homies.
Good Wallace. What's up?
Gosh, you know what the greatest thing of all time is? Mauro Ranallo saying WWE. He's like I can't even say it like he does it. He does it so well. He says it so well, like he's like literally the master of saying WWE. What? What, Mike? Did Mike just die?
I don't know.
Oh well. So let's just grade this match, I guess. It was just so bad. Sasha Banks won by DQ. I'll give this match a C for Charlotte needs to go away forever.
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Mike, what would you grade this match?
B until the disqualification happened. F.
Solid. Eli, what would you grade this match?
C for cringeworthy.
It's fair. And Larry, what would you grade this match?
D minus.
D minus. That's fair. An actual grade, guys. All right. Let's see here. What's next? La 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 la. Oh yes. Goldust is looking for R-Truth, and he finds his headphones. So what do you do when you find your peer's headphones? You just put them on and pretend like you're listening to his music. Like this dude R-Truth just left his music on. And Goldust just starts singing to like air, like just air. Like I don't even like. Anyways, Truth shows up and Goldust says he is looking for him. Now that the Royal Rumble is over, Goldust says he is in search of a new partner. Truth says he is a married man. He says there is nothing wrong with that, but he doesn't swing that way. Oh, that was a good one.
Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats your boat or toots your horn.
Toot my horn.
Toots my horn!
Instead of twitching.
Oh yeah, is he bringing back his old like Twitch gimmick?
I hope so, because that was awesome.
Sure seems like it. Truth says he has to go, and he tells Goldust to be good. Goldust says he meant a tag team partner. He talks about the golden truth, and then he wonders why he puts his foot in his mouth. Now, at first, I was thinking this was leading to a jobber tag team match on Raw, so I just kind of sighed. But does anybody think this is leading to something a little bit
Me. Can
more
I say
with
what I
the...
said? Can I say what I said earlier?
Yep, you can go, Eli.
Okay. I think that Goldust is going to hunt for a partner for a couple weeks. And then he's eventually going to come across either Cody or Stardust. And they will have that tag team match, and Cody/Stardust will turn on him, setting up a potential Mania match.
Oh, no, I don't have the same idea. But
But
Eli,
you're forgetting one thing.
what?
You're forgetting one thing, Eli.
What?
Cody and Stardust aren't the same
I
person.
said Cody/Stardust. So it
I
could
know.
be either one of these quote unquote people.
Just make
Here-
it
Here, I'm gonna say what I think's gonna happen. Now, if you remember back to whenever they split up, Cody and Goldust originally, before Stardust came out, what happened was Cody was searching for a partner for Goldust because he didn't feel worthy. So I feel like this whole thing, in a beautiful sense, has gone a 360. And it'll all end with Goldust finding his tag team partner, and all along, his rightful tag team partner was Cody Rhodes. And he didn't know it. I know I saw Isaac say he didn't want Cody in a tag team, but I honestly feel like that is the best thing they can do with Cody right now. Because if they didn't put Cody in a tag team, or they didn't put Cody in a tag team and they brought Cody back, just randomly, where would he go?
US title feud would be the only thing I would think of
I
right now.
Yeah, but I'm sure they already have plans for the U.S. title.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like they're doing him a favor because I feel as if if they just brought back Cody and they didn't have any plan behind it, he'd end up in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So I feel like this is a very interesting 360 story where it started and it all broke down with Goldust. It was Cody trying to find Goldust a partner, and now we're like more than like a year and a half later, so I don't even know. And now Goldust is trying to find a partner again, and it could be Cody. I just feel like it's a beautiful ending, and it makes sense if you think about the entire thing, if you put it into perspective. Does anybody else want to talk about this segment? I'll take that as a no.
Yeah.
Up next was Kane versus Bray Wyatt. Why? Just, why do you have to put this on the show? Why can't we just get, like, why couldn't Sami Zayn be on the show, man? Like, he's there, bruh. I bet Sami Zayn was backstage and said, nope, he's just like, let's put a 30-minute promo with The Rock talking about penis, and let's put Kane versus Bray Wyatt. I honestly would have preferred just Bray Wyatt promo talking about the Rumble last night to build on that story, but I guess not. And this match didn't really do much for me. Just made Kane look weaker than he already looks. Now, I don't know what does anybody see, like, I thought, like, Kane might have been a potential opponent for The Undertaker, but at this point I'm thinking,
No.
yeah, no, it can't happen.
I swear to God, if I get Braun Strowman versus Taker at WrestleMania,
No. It cannot be. Like, I don't think Braun Strowman is going to be in a high-profile match, because I feel like they would have made him look way stronger in the Rumble. Not just getting eliminated by Brock Lesnar, you know?
yeah.
I feel like they would have had him, like, eliminate, like, 10 people, and he would have been in there, like, longer than everybody else with Bray. I just feel like he looks way too weak right now. He just looks like another link in the Wyatt family. And I don't know. I don't. It's such a hard. They obviously have something figured out. I don't think The Rock is gonna wrestle. What I think is gonna happen with The Rock is he's gonna be in the corner of Roman Reigns, and Vince is gonna be in the corner of Triple H. And I, I don't know. The way they made it sound like tonight was that like The Rock is not even gonna be on programming
Yeah, it did seem
until
like that.
WrestleMania. So I don't think he can build a feud with The Undertaker under that pretense.
Who else is he gonna
But he could. I don't know. That's such a good question at
There's
this
no
point.
other worthy person on that roster.
It's probably, unfortunately, it probably will be Braun Strowman
Exactly.
But
or
isn't
Kane. What?
The Rock like under a movie contract? He can't perform or anything.
Exactly. He's under some there's like some insurance problem where he's not supposed to wrestle unless he somehow got out of that and they somehow figured something out. Then he's good to wrestle, but I don't think they did. It's very unlikely at this point if he does
What would
wrestle.
you think of Styles versus Taker?
No,
That and Braun versus Taker.
unless they make Styles like an absolute stud from here until WrestleMania, then no. I mean, is that would you have Styles going over?
No.
Then that's just kind of harmful.
But who else is he gonna wrestle? I'm just trying I'm just trying to think like people that don't have.
Daniel Bryan?
I thought that, but I'm like, are they gonna clear him? I feel like they have to. I feel like they're kind of desperate for like.
They obviously have something up their sleeve. And it's interesting. Like usually we have an idea of who's gonna fight Undertaker, right? But this year there's just like no. It's so much. I can't even pinpoint like the top 3 options. It could be anybody random. It could be I don't even know. I even heard people talking about Alberto Del Rio, but no, that's not happening. Or what? I don't know. Kevin Owens? No. Kevin Owens looks way too weak right now to fight Undertaker.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Sami Zayn versus Taker? Yup, that'd work. That works for me. How about Karma versus Undertaker?
Oh, jeez.
Please.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
You all like that one, don't you lie? But yeah, let's move on from that.
Don't you lie, Eli.
Ooh, bars. Bigger bars than Florida. Up next is that big promo. Guys, we've already been doing this for like an hour, and we haven't even gotten to this promo yet. Oh, goodness gracious. We are back, and Rich Brennan is going to get answers from the limo. Rich knocks on the limo door, and it opens. The Miz emerges. Now, when I saw The Miz, I knew exactly what was going to happen. Because they do this pretty much every single time with The Rock. Miz says the most must-see superstar is back on Raw. It has been 3 weeks. Yep, that's because you are irrelevant. And you don't belong on the TV for 3 weeks.
Superstars.
Oh, pretty much. He lost his Dolph Ziggler on Superstars last week. Social media has been buzzing and a pickup truck arrives. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Stone Cold.
Yep. I thought when I saw that pickup truck, I thought it was Stone Cold
When I
Steve
saw the
Austin.
pickup truck and the bald head, I went, "Are you kidding me?" In the Rock.
When the
I
Rock
wasn't mad.
buzzkill.
I was like, oh my gosh, Stone Cold. I really thought it was Stone Cold. Like, why'd they have The Rock pull up in a tinted pickup? But anyways, that's besides the point. The Rock emerges from the truck, and Miz wants to know, who does he think he is? He stole his spotlight tonight, just like he did. But then The Rock tells The Miz that he looks like a nun and tells him to park his truck. Rock walks through the back and he sees the Big Show. Rock says it is crazy he ran into him. Rock says he was watching the Royal Rumble when Rock won after eliminating Big Show. Rock says he agrees with Show and Show should have won. Rock says the director of The Mummy Returns said that the winner of the Royal Rumble was going to be cast as the Scorpion King. You could have been the one hunting down Vin Diesel or saving your family in the world's biggest earthquake. Rock says, such is life.
And Big
Show breaks the laptop and starts crying, and Rock says, that is awesome. Rock tells Show he loves him, and Show says he loves The Rock. as the Big Show just snapped his laptop in half. Now here's where it gets real interesting,
Oh my
folks. Here's
God.
where it gets real intimate with The Rock. The Rock is cooking up something real intimate for the people. Rock stops, and he says he is coming, but he has to talk to Lana first. Rock says it has been a long time. It was in Brooklyn when it was them and Rusev. Then you came to his hotel room and surprised him. You say you didn't want to be with Rusev anymore. Rock said that he wanted to talk, but she brought out the wine and they got drunk. Then he said they did those exercises.
Special.
She taught him the Russian one-leg vacuum,
The one-legged Russian vacuum.
while he taught her the Wisconsin cheese ride. Rusev stops by and The Rock asks if they're still together. Lana tells The Rock they're engaged. Rock says Lana will be an amazing wife, and Rock tells Rusev that Lana is flexible as hell.
That's nasty.
Rock says hello to Pat Patterson, and he talks about his days of training and filming Ballers.
Stop it.
Rock shows the gorilla position, and he asks them if they are ready. Rock tells us that finally The Rock has come back home. Rock finally makes his way to the ring. Rock asks if you are ready for WrestleMania. Rock points out if it is Rock points out if it is live, and he wants to know if you are ready for WrestleMania. Rock says everyone is ready for WrestleMania. Rock mentions that JBL, Michael Cole, and that other dude he doesn't know is ready. And Byron Saxton looked like his little heart broke. Rock says that this is the time that they go off the script, because apparently the fans were cheering for this guy at ringside that was dressed up like the Macho Man Randy Savage, which I was greatly confused. Like, I was like, why are they chanting for Randy Savage during a Rock promo? But it turns out The Rock goes to ringside and he sees the fans who are moved from the rail because they were dressed as Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, and Randy Savage. Rock says the Kush in Miami must be good, as he asks all of them their names and such. Rock asks if they're ready for WrestleMania again. He just keeps on asking that same question. Rock wants to talk about tonight. Then he is interrupted by the New Day. Xavier tells Rock to relax a little. He tells Rock the black guy he does not know is Byron Saxton, and he is the best announcer, but that's not saying much, which is very true. I wouldn't even say Byron Saxton's the best announcer there, though. They're all terrible.
I would.
They're all terrible.
Because I hate the other two so much.
Kofi suggests that Rock talk about the black guys that Rock knows, the New Day. 3 men who whooped the Lucha Dragons, the Dudleys, men from your era, and last night put the whooping on your cousins, the Usos. They hit the Usos so hard that when they walk north, they look south. Kofi says they are trying to say that New Day is representing. Oh, that was a bad quote from Drake's song Jumpman that made me cringe a little bit. Some of the stuff the New Day does, I just can't get behind, and that was one of the things. You call yourself the People's Champion, but he does not see any gold. Where is your gold? Is it under your shirt? Kofi says someone who has gold is Big E. Big E says that Kofi has gold. Xavier then points out that Francesca too is made of gold. Xavier says that they are the WWE World Tag Team Champions. Big E then tells Rock he looks like a man who does not eat his Booty-O cereal. Gosh, when I was just talking about stuff that the New Day says that I can't get behind, I like the whole booty thing, right? But Booty-O cereal? Is this what we've come to? Is this the end of humanity? Big E says, you are a pretty smart man. Just like LeBron James, who moved from Miami to Cleveland, you went from this dumpster fire of a talent to Hollywood, taking the money, and you got out of there. Big E says that The Rock says he did it for the people, but he did it for the paycheck. He says that they already knew that they got him because the New Day rocks. That New Day rocks thing is kind of like the Roman Reigns. It's kind of like the Roman Reigns believe that. Yeah, kind of bugs a little bit. Not as much as the Roman Reigns. I'm not gonna. I can't knock him for that. Big E asks for a rebuttal, and he tells a sign guy to quiet down. Rock says he knows exactly who you are. You are the tag team champions. You are extremely entertaining. The thing that is amazing is that you are that entertaining when you are wearing llama penises on your head. That
You
was
can see penises on TV.
yeah. Okay, they kept on repeating the word that they're quote unquote not allowed to say on TV into their microphones for about 15 seconds.
Penis, penis, penis.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, you can't say that, you can't say that, you can't say that. Xavier explains that they are unicorn horns. Rock says they are corns. He says you look like 3 chocolate cornholes. I didn't even get that. Like I'm not sure like what the Rock was trying to say there. Rock says Big Mama did not like that. He says you are so big and so strong. That is like the Incredible Hulk Bang Durkle. That's pretty good. I like that line. I also like how he's calling him Big Mama and then Big E's over there just like feeling his chest. Like rubbing his pecs like, I'm not a woman! I'm not a woman! Like, Big E, bro. That's like not the way to prove you're not a woman. Because you got like, you got bigger chest muscles than any of the divas backstage. Real at least. Real or at least not using a push-up bra. Rock says that this is a ring and those are ropes. Why don't you walk down and jump in the ring so he can shove that trombone? Yada yada yada. You know that line.
Up all 3 of your candy asses.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you. Big E calls for a champions huddle and it does not involve The Rock. Rock says they look like 3 I can't cuss right now. I can't. You wanna get that for me, Eli?
What was the
B words. Uni B words. Yep. In a circle. Xavier asks if everyone wants this to get real. He says, you don't deserve it, so goodbye. Rock wants things to be woed down. Whoa. He knows that they are not used to seeing The Rock out here. Rock says he has a plan upon a plan. Plan A did not work, but Plan B always works. Xavier says that he got snipped, so Plan B is not necessary.
Nobody laughed whenever.
I did. I was like, bro. Rock says Plan B is family. Now, I have a question. How did Rock have this Plan B, right?
I didn't even know that.
If he did not know, yeah. This is wrestling. It's supposed to be at least real. It's supposed to be perceived as real. So how did The Rock have this Plan B of the Usos coming out if he did not know the New Day was going to come out in the first place? Thanks, Vince, for that logic. The Usos attack the New Day and Rock with a rock bottom to Big E. Kofi gets a Samoan drop. Xavier is sent into the ring, and he turns around and gets a double super kick followed by a spine buster and the People's Elbow. Cool. I like the segment. It was very long. I think it was a little bit too long. I think The Rock could have sped it up a little bit, to be honest. He soaked in the crowd a little bit too much. Yeah, I can't complain about the segment. It was not bad at all. Eli, would you like to talk about it? Would you like to talk about it? I have to go for a second. You guys want to talk about it while I'm gone?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
I like some of the jokes, like we've been saying. You guys are a little kind of wearing a little dry on some of us, but I mean, I don't mind them. The segment was good. It was great mic workers playing off each other. Exactly what I expected. I give this segment an A. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Money, you want to say anything?
I found this segment boring except for the sex jokes, and then when the New Day came out, they made it so much better. It was good overall.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously one of the more entertaining parts of the show, in my opinion.
I like how The Rock said let's go off script or something like that.
Oh yeah, he was just like, oh, no, it's time to get off the script.
And then just like got out of the ring and went to go interview the cosplayers.
Hulk who?
Hulk who?
I wonder how pissed Vince was.
Alright, I'm back.
He was
Wait, is
probably
it-
infuriated
Is
back.
that what he said? Hulk who?
Yeah, no, he was like Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, I was actually curious about that because I didn't think they were gonna mention. I thought it would have, you know, would have been hilarious if he skipped the Hulk Hogan guy.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if he said.
Oh.
What?
It would have been funny if he would have got censored out saying Hogan.
They cut his mic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Raul
The
plays
pipe
that.
bomb. Damn it! Don't talk about Hulk Hogan on my show.
Who?
Exactly who? That guy didn't exist. Who is that?
Hulk Hogan.
Who? Who?
Who that?
Who that? Who that?
Oh, let me ask Adon, okay? Let me ask Adon who Hulk Hogan
Oh
is.
god, I don't have time for this.
Hey, Adon. What'd you say, Eli?
Nothing. Continue.
Adon, who's Hulk Hogan? Well, Hulk Hogan, guy who's in TNA. AJ Styles also in TNA. Hulk Hogan fight AJ Styles. Therefore, Hulk Hogan, greatest legend all time. Thank you, Adon.
Thank you.
God, I'm gonna kill that kid one day. Alright, Brie Bella and Alicia Fox versus Paige and Natalia. And a little bit, guys, this is a little bit of a longer Total Divas commercial.
I just came across this tweet actually. Diva's match timer for that was 2 minutes 44 seconds.
That was a little bit too long, to be honest.
And Paige tweeted out, "Don't waste my time." She tweeted that out at noon.
Wait, she tweeted that out? Don't waste my time?
Yeah, it was like, "Don't waste your time."
Well, just quit if you don't want your time wasted. You can get a job in the stripping industry. You seem to do that on the weekends anyways. Shots fired!
Bang bang.
Bang bang, Natalia and Paige win. Say I if you cared about this match.
I?
Gosh dang it, Larry.
Wait, do we have to care for it in wrestling perspective or?
Yes,
Or
who
just-
actually who was excited for this match? Mike, what got you excited for this match besides the wrestling?
Brie Bella looked okay.
Can we just move on? Because this isn't even.
Mike, you go through women. Mike, you go through women like every other week.
That's true.
I wonder who will be next week. I hope it's Alicia.
Right now, my obsession is like Brooke Tessmacher.
That's solid. I'm not big on Brooke Tessmacher really. What?
What?
What? You gonna laugh at me?
No, it was not.
I don't like Brooke Tessmacher.
Who?
Who? Yeah, who? I haven't seen her on WWE TV. She must not be an actual person.
She was on the Extreme Expose.
Oh.
Mm.
Miz versus Kalisto.
A match that got a commercial break in it for what
Miz-
reason I don't know.
Yeah, you missed the Miz promo too.
I'm not talking about the Miz promo. This match. Oh shoot, we have to grade. Oh shoot, we've forgot to grade a lot of stuff.
No, I graded the Rock thing.
Oh, okay. I'll grade the Rock thing a solid B+. Mike, what would you grade the Rock promo?
Like I said, it was boring except for the sex jokes and stuff like that. And then the New Day came and made it so much better. So I said like, what, B?
Larry, what would you grade this match? I mean the
B.
promo. The promo. B?
Yep, B.
What would you grade the Divas tag team match, Larry?
Cage looked hot as hell, so A+.
No. D-. That was
He's
that
being
was a
fair.
terrible match.
Mike, what would you grade this match?
Key for them even being on TV.
Eli, what would you grade this match?
E for elongated ad.
I'm gonna give it a solid B for
Supremo.
On that note, we have The Miz versus Kalisto in a
Which one?
non-title match.
Wasn't that wrestling?
The winner was Kalisto, and nobody cared, right? Somebody care about this?
It wasn't bad wrestling.
I mean, I just wish that the first match coming out of Kalisto's title reign was not a match with The Miz. Like, The Miz is just not very entertaining to me. Oh gosh. Guys, I'm about to read something that's gonna hurt your brains. It's a picture, and it's advertising the push of Dolph Ziggler.
I see it too.
I got this, Eli.
It's about time WWE pushed Dolph Ziggler. He says he's only gonna wrestle for 2 more years. He is one of the best superstars. He's underrated, great mic worker, doesn't hold back. He delivers, gives it 100%, 110%, steals the show, share and trend, hashtag push Ziggler. Ladies and gentlemen, I pose this question to you. Boys, girls, children of all ages, it doesn't matter. I pose this one question. When is the last time Dolph Ziggler has stolen a show?
Like
When is the last time Dolph Ziggler has stolen a show? And you cannot tell me that it is because Dolph Ziggler, he's not pushed right. No. Dolph Ziggler, he's in matches with Kevin Owens. He's had matches with Cesaro. He's had matches with these very, very talented guys, and he has not stolen the show in a very, very long time.
I think the last time.
What, Mike?
I think the last time he stole a show is when he cashed in Money in the Bank. And like.
Yeah. I mean, the whole stealing the show gimmick is exactly that. It is a gimmick. It is part of his character. It's part of his merchandise.
Girlfriend too.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm damn good at it, Wings.
Oh my god, I caught that. I caught that.
Dolph Ziggler, it just can go away. Those 2 years can't come soon enough. Just kidding. Shout out to all the Dolph Ziggler fans out there. But yeah, your winner was Kalisto in this match. I'll give the match a C+. Eli, what'd you give the match?
I'll give it a C+ also.
Mike, what would you give this match?
C-.
And Larry, what would you give this match?
C.
Alright, that's fair.
We're all in the
So,
C's.
Yep, around the C area. Up next was your main event. The one that left me scratching my head. Why would you have Rusev and Sheamus versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose close your Raw? Mind you, the same Raw that had AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho on it. A show that could steal the show on a match that could steal the show on a pay-per-view. You want to talk about stealing the show? Chris Jericho and AJ Styles could do it. I feel like we're gonna get
tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah, they stole Raw, but that's not really saying much, really. It's really easy to steal Raw at this point. When you have a main event of Rusev and Sheamus versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. And let me tell you why Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose won this match. It's because Rusev was focused on other things, like The Rock. Rock versus Rusev at WrestleMania confirmed. Winner gets Lana.
Oh no!
Book it, Vince. Lana's on the ramp, and she's like in bed. And they're gonna do an edge.
No, wait,
no. No.
Rusev versus The Rock in a Russian vacuum match.
Really?
Let's make some. Yeah.
5-6 celebration post-match.
Shaka, bro.
What was it? Wisconsin wheelbarrow?
Like
Cheese grater or something? I don't know.
It was here, let me go look. I can go look back. NotiQ.com claims that it said the Wisconsin cheese ride. I gotta go Google that. I gotta Google that. I've never heard of that one. This match was really a buzzkill. Oh, voice crack. This match was really a buzzkill to me and my entire mood because I did not get Sami Zayn, which is okay because I know exactly what they're doing. Hopefully, Vince, please. Vince, you already gave me my first step, and now you're gonna have to go into step 2, which is ignite the feud. And step 3, WrestleMania match. Step 4, profit. That's it. You've already got step 1 down. This match really was not anything special. It was everything I expected. Common tag team match that is just absolutely boring. I can't really say anything about this. There are things in the WWE I can get mad about, and then there's things in the WWE I just have to accept for what they are. And this is one of those things right here. I have to deal with the fact that this is the main event because it's not like this match was totally boring, but when you have a show with like the undercard, there's matches on the undercard that are stronger than your main event. Like this isn't the UFC. Your undercard in the UFC, your undercard has the potential to outshine the main event. Not from like necessarily like a star power point of like perspective,
A quality.
but like a quality. But in this case, it was both. I'm pretty sure any fan watching, except for maybe like the exception of like the younger fans who are like big Roman and Dean nuts, would probably like to see Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles because I know that is a match that could steal a show.
True wrestling fans would want to see that.
Yeah.
25 minutes in the main event slot.
Exactly. But no, they just put on this boring tag team match, and it's just I can't even yell about it.
It's just what it is.
It's like a genius planned by Vince. He just drains me of all of my caring, and like just like all of my excitement. So it's like I have to sit here and I have to accept these terrible Raw main events. Like I just wish Raw like went back to like main events that are actually relevant. We literally just had some this year: Roman Reigns versus Sheamus for the world title. That was great. That was a great match. But they've already declined back to this, and it's just kind of sad.
Which title match? The one when Roman won, or
Yeah, the one with Roman won.
won the title?
Yep. Look at all these pictures with Wale, Rick Ross, and wrestlers. It's all I see on my TL. Yeah, Wale is probably marking right now. I love Wale. He's a good guy.
Warriors win.
Thank goodness gracious. I knew we could beat the Spurs. Everybody said we'd lose, but no. But no, Steve Kerr's back on his throne, and it's time to go into work. I probably did not talk about that. Let's just finish the show up. For goodness gracious.
After the match,
the winners were Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, and after the match, Ambrose pulls off the cover of the announce tables. Reigns sends Rusev into the ring steps. Eric Rowan got a little smirk out of that, I bet. Ambrose picks up Rusev and puts him on the announce table. Ambrose then picks up Rusev into position for a power bomb and hits him with the power bomb through the announce table. And after that, Stephanie McMahon's music plays and she makes her way to the stage. Stephanie says that it was impressive, and since the Authority does what's best for business, she will make an announcement. She has an announcement. Stephanie reminds us that her husband will face the winner of the main event at Fastlane. It will be a triple threat match with Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. So, the entire idea that the Authority was going to pick the best wrestlers from tonight's show. No, not AJ Styles, who in his Raw debut beat a 6-time world champion. No. Don't be so foolish, right? Not Kevin Owens, who went through a last man standing match in the Royal Rumble. No. And lost the last man standing match. And won a singles match as opposed to Dean Ambrose, who only had to wrestle in a tag team match. No. Let's give it to the two people that are the most predictable options. And let's throw in, no. Let's throw in a guy who wasn't even on the show tonight. And the stipulation of our little choices was that the guy had to be on the show and he had to impress us. So what I'm assuming is Brock Lesnar was backstage doing push-ups for 3 hours straight, and Vince must have liked that because he put him in the match.
Three
I
guys that the
just-
Authority doesn't like. It doesn't even make sense from like a storyline standpoint.
I know they had the choice to not put Roman Reigns in this match.
Like they could have put like the Miz, Dolph Ziggler, and just
Just a social outcast and a fatal
Yeah,
flaw.
seriously, the Miz, Dolph Ziggler, and fucking who even wrestled for the social outcast tonight?
Curtis Axel
Curtis Axel or something.
and Heath, I believe.
No, Heath was.
No, it's Bo.
Like,
They could have done that, but I mean, I know that.
why didn't they just do like another tournament or something?
Yeah. Like, why
The
didn't
Bo
they say,
train.
oh, the winners of the main event will enter the triple threat with Brock Lesnar at Fastlane.
Yeah, oh yeah, or that. Just say
They
yeah.
just have like Paul Heyman come on there for 30 seconds and
Exactly.
be like, oh, well, we negotiated and Brock Lesnar's on his way to WrestleMania.
Well, yeah, nope. They just threw him in there.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'd rather take a ride on the Bo train than watch that freaking match, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start crying.
I'm really getting tired of everything that WWE is doing. Like, I really thought tonight was gonna be the night where I just came on the show, quick show, maybe like 45 minutes at tops, and we just talk about what we liked, maybe a few dislikes, a few bad things here and there, and that was it. But no. How long has it been? A very long time. An hour and a half. Just pure hatred for the show after the first maybe hour. It was just absolute disappointment, and then they throw this main event at us, which I'm sure is going to be a good match and all. But it's so predictable.
Roman's gonna win.
Roman's going to win. Brock is going to get taken out by the Wyatt family.
And he's just going to be there.
And Dean is the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, you know what? Jericho might take him out. Wouldn't surprise me. What if Jericho takes out Ambrose, and then it's just left to Roman and Brock, and then right after that happens, the Wyatt family comes out and takes Brock, or something. I don't know.
Something will happen.
Yep, something big. My main question coming out of this is I really don't care about the main event. I don't even care about the main event of WrestleMania, really. I don't care if it was Triple H versus Bo Dallas. As a matter of fact, I'd enjoy that. But I'm just curious about what is happening with Kevin Owens. If they don't put him in a feud with Sami Zayn, I'm going to be quite upset. I'm going to be quite angry if they move him in a feud with AJ Styles instead. Because I feel like AJ Styles has options Kevin Owens does not. I feel like it just makes too much sense to put, not too much sense, it makes the perfect amount of sense to put him in a feud with Sami Zayn. But knowing Vince, he might just literally toy with my emotions, literally put Sami Zayn in that match, literally do everything I said he should do, have him eliminate Kevin Owens and get eliminated shortly after. So his whole entire purpose was to eliminate Kevin Owens, and then just build to WrestleMania. So I'm hoping what this means is that they want this feud to mean a lot, so they're gonna save it until it's time for post Fastlane, pre WrestleMania. So they give it just 5 weeks of the mega build instead of, because I do agree that it would have the potential of getting boring if they let it run from tonight all the way to WrestleMania. Because there's not a single feud going right now that has that build, except for maybe the exception of Triple H and Roman. But that's not technically that match is not building yet, because from a storyline perspective, that is not confirmed. If Sami Zayn did come out tonight, then you are guaranteeing that there's going to be a 69-day building period of this Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens feud, which I'm sure would turn out boring. Like did their feud in NXT the second time around, and I don't want that to happen. No. I didn't like it the first time, but I did like it the second time. So it was hit or miss, and I did not enjoy either of their matches at either of the NXT shows. I'm not gonna lie.
I think if this one can still show.
Yes, it is. I feel like because the other two matches they were booked around the premise of Sami Zayn getting destroyed, right?
Yeah.
So the match was very slow paced, very methodical. It was just him getting annihilated. I feel like now that he's going in, and I'd be surprised if he did not win. I feel like the match is going to be a lot more up-tempo, and it's going to be a great story. I feel like that is what's coming out of this a Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn feud story. That is not something you're going to get with AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. That's going to be a random thrown together match with two indie darlings, as you said, Eli. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Just imagine the video packages they could put together for that. They could, the quote, we're the best friends made for best enemies, destined to do it forever, all that good stuff, all the things they associate with Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. This is the Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. This is the two brothers. One of them turned on the other, and now they're embroiled in a bitter war. And I think that WrestleMania is the perfect place to culminate that war. And it
Over
is
14 years of traveling together.
exactly. It's even a better story than Sami Zayn versus Ambrose versus Rollins. Because I don't know. And okay, I have another question. Now that we're on the topic, it's pretty off topic, but you know, if you're watching the show, you can tune. You can tune out right now if you want to. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna get a little bit off topic here. But do you ever see a potential Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens team down the line?
I don't really know. I mean, maybe 5 years from now.
Yeah, not anytime soon, but like I feel like they should, because they came in, but no, they can't.
I feel like
Because are you saying that they're gonna have them like feud and then form a team, and then when that team splits up they feud again?
Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Yeah. Oh gosh, no, please, no, please, no. Not Fruit Roll Boy and D-Bry Goat Man. Just, oh man. Let me go look at my notes. I feel like I had to say something about. Oh. I have a point from the match. So, they were, you know how like the tag teams, they love to do that referee distraction stuff, and then the other partners take out the person? They literally, when Dean Ambrose was out, they literally took Dean Ambrose from where he was, threw him into the timekeeper's area, and the referee thought nothing of it. You're telling me this dude, Dean Ambrose, got up, threw himself over the timekeeper's, the little barrier, and he was just chilling down there. Are the referees really that dumb? I know, okay, I know it's storyline, whatever, it's fake, scripted. Not fake, scripted. But do they really have to make the referees look that dumb? Where they can't be like, hey, wait a second, I just saw Dean Ambrose over here and not over there. Maybe I should throw the people from ringside. Chris Jericho was able to do that. I don't get why, like it was so blatant. Like, it wasn't even like, sometimes they make it where it's not obvious, where they just like hit a move and that's it. But they literally moved the guy into a place where that he cannot move himself. And my other note was Lotto Powerball, Lotto Powerball, Lotto Powerball, because that was all JBL was talking about tonight. Oh my goodness, this dude, like every single match, he's like, well, this match is gonna be the Lotto Powerball, Michael. Michael, this is the definition of the Lotto Powerball. Michael, this main event at Fastlane, it is gonna be the Lotto Powerball against Triple H.
I feel like they need to just refresh the commentary team. I mean, they're bad, and I mean, like, they could improve, but I feel like they've been associated with this bad product for so long.
Save us, Morrow.
Yes, exactly. Morrow and Corey Graves.
I feel like Corey Graves is next. When JBL's done, I feel like Corey Graves is next.
Yeah.
But I don't know when JBL's going to be done. He's not a... I mean...
He's like...
He's a spring chicken in terms of announcers. Oh god, what did Money text me when my phone is off? Let me go look at this pic.
It's a screenshot of the Warriors.
Oh dang. Do you guys feel like we should wrap up tonight's show?
Yeah, we're...
That was a good show. We got some good conversation in there at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you to everyone who watched our show tonight. Thank you to everyone who is going to watch it in the future. Thank you to every single person that is hearing these words, even the people on these shows. Thank you for being here with me tonight. I appreciate you all. Shout out to Ellie. I don't know where you are. Hopefully you're not dead. Shout out to Isaac. Hopefully you're not dead either. Shout out to everyone who else is on the show. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast for all your latest updates and such. That is ESKIMOBROSCAST.
Hit it, Eli.
For those of you who don't know how to spell.
And have yourself an amazing night, a night that was better than this Monday Night Raw. Peace, everyone.